Wait, why did it freeze?
on, yoink. That belongs to me.
I was quote tweeting that my camera froze.
Oh, we're starting.
It's been recording.
Oh, it's been recording? Oh, sick, dude. Oh, man, we got that whole little bit in there about me posting that tweet. Oh, it's going to be so cool for people. They're like, oh, I saw that tweet. Like, that's when you guys recorded? Oh, sick. That's going to be so cool. Welcome, everybody, to Gamer Breakfast. My name is Jalbagel, and I'm joined by my co-host, SkojSkull.
Hey!
We're in a mood today, and by a mood, it's a good mood.
I look like I either
Skoj.
got out of bed, but this is hair. I'm impressed with this. Look at this hair.
You're looking like a little fancy man.
Yeah.
he's been doing that all morning. He's been sitting here in call prepping, and he's been doing this all friggin' morning.
I've been like, the reason why, do you want to know what's going on in my head whenever I did that?
No.
I wonder if I can like
no, I do want to know, but I don't know what was happening.
I want to move my head without moving my body, so that's why I was just like,
you're trying to do like the bird thing.
I guess so.
Trying to be a
peacock
pigeon.
or pigeon. Just you shut the fuck
Pigeon.
up. I call the pigeon a pigeon, or no, pigeon. I call that pigeon a pigeon.
Yeah, you call a pigeon a pigeon.
Because I had the thought in my head of a pidgey. Anyways, welcome to Gamers Breakfast.
Yeah, welcome everybody. We're on topic today. Yeah, so there's been some new news about Sunbreak's next title update, and so we figured we'd take some time to talk about that, kind of give our impressions of what's been announced so far, and also talk about what we hope is going to come out too. Yeah, so I guess like the big ticket item is Flaming Espinas.
Flaming Espinas.
A brand new brand new air quotes
That's good
Espinas like variant sub it's not a subspecies, it would be a variant, right?
I think it'd be a variant, yeah.
Like whatever seething basil geese is, it's like the same thing as that.
Just a different rendition of the monster with like more abilities, but has some of the same abilities. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, like they usually do.
Yeah, I just hope that the armor doesn't look different. I want to do kind of like what they did with Barioth back in World of Frostbang. Yeah, Frostbang and Barioth, because their armor looked completely different. So I hope they kind of implement that into this, because I saw different renditions of this armor, which is like one was the same and the other one was literally just like Espinas' head on this like the armor, which is really cool. I thought it was goofy as hell, but I would wear that 100%.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and that'd be really cool. It'd be interesting to see too, because like, I mean, Espinas weapons right now like aren't anything good in particular. I
don't even know what they look like.
They look sick. They look really cool. Like Espinas stuff looks really neat. And I like all of the weapon designs, and I do like the armor like for Espinas now. The cool thing though is that these are probably going to be like fire weapons, you know. And then also with that, Espinas already has like unique skills on its armor. Is this going to get another entirely brand new set of unique skills? It
has it's just an E.
Foray.
Yeah. Foray?
Yep. Yeah, its armor has foray on it.
Oh, it was an F. Knew that.
You know, you're really good at your alphabet.
Yeah, it's right after E, so
it is. Yeah. You were close.
I was very close. It's a totally different letter with a different pronunciation. Very close.
But I'm interested to see this, right? Some of the people that have played Frontier have been kind of equating it to the brown, auburn, autumn, orange Espinas,
something like that. It looks really cool. Like it
does.
But yeah, it's just more brown looking. Probably like this is probably gonna be like a more orangish, brownish looking one for Sunbreak. So we'll see.
Well, because like right now, I'm looking at the video right now, and it looks more or less the same, just with like more fiery highlights to it.
It looks like it's gonna do a big move.
Scared the crap out of myself. The volume was full, and I clicked on it, and I think I'm deaf a little bit.
Oh no!
But its color is still like it's still green.
Yeah,
and the only like notes of orange that it gets is when it like gets into this fiery,
like
this like fiery state. Yeah,
super angry Espinas. The it looks like at the end of that trailer, it looks like it's about to do some big move. Which there was like a comparison video with like a Frontier version of Monster that did like it was the same. It was based off of that, the big move from that. And I don't remember what the big move was. I'm not going to say it for spoilers if people don't want to see it, but it looks pretty cool. And they were mostly commenting on the sound effect. It's like a similar, but like more. It's a lot better sound effect for Sunbreak. Holy shit!
You got to a sentence.
Thank you. But no, I'm excited for this monster. Then we have another one that's kind of hidden. A lot of people are expecting another version of Mizu or Crab. Another crab.
It's not a crab. It's not. Okay, I've done this on stream 2 times now, where I've taken a picture of Mizuzune and overlaid it on that silhouette, and it is literally 1-to-1. If anyone thinks it's anything other than a Mizuzune, I can't help you.
Could be a Dodogama, actually.
I'm expecting a Mizuzune, and I think it's going to be
Xenojiva.
God, I wish. Oh, if it was a dragon variant Mizu, oh, that'd be sick.
That would be actually.
I don't think
really
it's going to be
sick.
that. I think it's going to be Poison, personally. I think we're going to get the purple Ludroth treatment to Mizu, which I'd be cool with, because that means like you'd have like purple poison bubbles like floating around.
That would
which might be fun. Like big like poison splash. Like
I like that.
I think that'd be cool. And its like color palette would just like go from like whites and pinks to like probably blacks and dark purples, and I think that'd look really cool.
That'd be really, really cool. What if we got like a flaming Astalos? It's just gonna die. It's just an insect. It's just gonna die. But no, that'd be really cool.
It's weak to fire.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, haha, oh shit.
But that's like the thing too, is that like, because we got acidic glavinus, right? And so like these subspecies of the Fated Four are not, they're not too far out there, right? No. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Me too. I think it's gonna be really awesome. And then we have more powerful monsters. Yeah, so wait, they said something different in the image.
Did they? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Oh wait, okay. Let me go back to the trailer. Let me go back to the trailer, because that'd be the most accurate one.
Yeah. Because
I also really like in the trailer there's still, and I tweeted out about this yesterday, they're still advertising the amiibos that just haven't come out in the United States.
It has not. I saw you tweet about that, but like they really have not like done anything about the amiibos.
Amiibos aren't coming out in North America until eventually, which this happened with the Stories ones. Now this isn't loading. This happened with the Stories ones too, where the Stories ones got delayed, but they were at least like communicative about it.
Yeah.
God, why is it so fucking loud? Tell me the roadmap. Where's the roadmap?
The tone of his voice could be him being turned on by the loudness, or him just like. God, it's loud.
So this says Flaming Espinus and several other monsters, rare species monsters, and powered up monsters.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
One of them is going to be afflicted. More afflicted monsters. We're probably going to get like Gorbagala, Espinas, and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think when they talk about powered up monsters, they're talking about afflicted right now. I think that's just like what they're doing, but they're just being vague about it because the reveal.
What's the reveal? They're called afflicted monsters. It's like. Yeah.
The rare species, because this is the cool thing, right? In Title Update 1, they teased 2 monsters, Seething Basilgeuse and Lucent Nargacuga. They teased them with silhouettes, and then they like showed trailers for them, and then they shadow revealed Silverlos, and Goldian.
Yeah.
So if every title update they're going to be doing this, 'cause they did the same thing, right? They said like Seething Basil Geese, Lucid Nargacuga, and several other monsters. And they're doing the same thing here. Flaming Espionus, one other thing, and several other monsters. So I guess I can't say and because they aren't saying that, but they're saying Flaming Espionus and several other monsters. They're showing 2. They're saying several. 2 isn't several. More than 2 is probably several. Several is not 7.
I was gonna say that.
Several is not 7.
That meme made me so happy because it's like you just like you poor sweet summer child.
So, oh man, and even the winter title update also says several monsters. This is getting wild, y'all.
This is a lot of monsters, like overall.
But, if every title update they added 4, that'd be sick.
Yeah, that'd be sick, but are we ever gonna get like a Sage type monster? Like, are we ever gonna get like a version of like KT or Safi Jiva or something like that?
I hope not.
They bring back rampages with Lashang Luck.
Boo! Hiss! Boo! No. God, could you imagine? Lao-Shan's GU fight was essentially a rampage. Yeah.
The slowest rampage known to man. Doesn't even attack you.
That was awful.
So bad.
I agree with you, right? Like powered up monsters, I'm expecting to see another anomaly tier, right? Because they added A5, anomaly 5 to title update 1.
Yes.
And now you're talking about like Gormagala and Espinas. There's a bunch of monsters still that haven't gotten. Yeah, and there's a bunch of monsters that just haven't gotten the afflicted treatment yet, and so this could include a lot of those now. That'll be your A6, right? That increases the anomaly investigation rank because we expected it going from 80 to 100, and then from 100 to 110, and then so 120, and then 120 to 140. Because if I remember correctly, the old investigation system from 4U used to go up to level 140, and so that's probably what they're trying to like reproduce here.
Yeah.
And like kind of like recreate. And it'd be a nice nod because like legitimately going from 20 to 40 is like increasing the level, right? And not necessarily like 20 to 21, because it doesn't really change the fight. The fights only change like every 10 or 20 levels. There's really nothing between each of those. So yeah. I mean, and that's kind of how the old investigation system worked too. You just cap them all at 140 and then pray you could actually finish it and get something good out of it, because that was also big RNG.
Yeah, we'll see what they come out with that. I'm really excited to see that, because just like they're adding a lot of monsters per update.
Would you say they're adding a plethora?
I think they're adding several.
Yeah, they've added several monsters. Yeah, and I think that's gonna help keep, because like this game is like a lot faster pace. It's a lot shallower than like what World was, and I think that's fine for like a Monster Hunter experience. And people are really starting to like sink their teeth into it and starting to enjoy Sunbreak. And Sunbreak fixed a lot of the issues with replayability. The grind is there for those that want to do it. Guys, I don't want to do it. I'm still loving the game, and that's fine, because that's what it's there for. It's for the people that want to just experience every inch of content, and then there's just people like me who just like want to play the game, right? I
think that's where I'm at as well. It's just I just want to play the game, because it's just like I want to enjoy other games too with the time that I have, because I don't I have very limited time every week, because I'm also writing scripts, and then I'm just like, all right, stream today for like 2 hours, because that's what I have time for, or more depending. But yeah, no, so I think like at some point soon, because I'm still enjoying it a lot, I'm still gonna play it. I want to replay for you again, so I lost my save.
Yep, you sure did.
I did. So, and Superrat's been playing it right now currently, and I'm just like, bro, I want to play this again. So I'm gonna
help. It's a good game.
It's absolutely good, and I'm gonna help Liz set it up, and then we can both play it, and then whoever wants to join on us can join. I'm just gonna like steamroll through it and then just explore the end game, because I haven't gotten the chance to explore it yet. I haven't really even gotten there, so I just mostly went through the monsters, pretty much fought all of them. So I'm like, all right, I'm at a good place. I'll just continue it back with Sunbreak or something. But yeah, I'm excited to get back into it.
Yeah. Let's see. Some of the other things they talked about, two like game adjustments that they were going to be making. One was in regards to the Switch version of Sunbreak.
Yeah.
There's a save data problem that's getting fixed. But they've at least identified it so people can avoid it. That's like the biggest thing when they have like big bugs like this that actually like corrupt your save data. They like to give you ways to avoid it. So that's one of them, and they're going to create a fix most likely that's going to correlate with Title Update 1.
Yeah, it really sucks for the people that don't have Twitter. Like, they don't use Twitter. Or like, I don't even know if they announce this anywhere else. Because it's just like
they do on like the Steam page. No, they do on the Steam page, and then Nintendo Switch has its own news like thing. So when games that you have installed on your Switch or you have data on your Switch get like updates pushed, same thing. It goes to like when you turn your Switch on, it has like the three like little like news panels on the side.
Yeah,
they get pushed to there too.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so that's all like update and news. It's like that happens on the Switch, and then like on Steam, you have like the updates that'll go up onto the game page and the game's like community page and update page and stuff like that. And like when you click on it, you'll see the most recent news update. So there are ways, at least in the immediate, like I'm gonna play this game, this thing's gonna pop up in front of you, everyone's going to ignore it, and it's gonna be the same problem anyways.
Because we don't have just that, but we also have. There's an issue that's happening.
I thought you were going to say it. There's an issue with modified anomaly investigations. Yeah. So we have found ways in the modding community to create anomaly investigations, and this also leads into creating investigations that can't exist in the game but then do. A reminder. So let's talk about that a little bit more. Like, what do we mean? Like, because apparently not every combination of monster and map and quest type and reward value and faint number, all the random variables that are associated with anomaly investigations, it's not a free-for-all. There's certain limitations which we haven't figured out and we don't really know, and the Monster Hunter dev team hasn't figured out and really doesn't know. They are calling them illegally modified anomaly investigations. Illegally is probably not the greatest word there. It's probably just a translation direct from Japanese. Let's just call it illegitimate or impossible, right? I think impossible is the best way to say it, because it's not an anomaly. We're able to create anomaly investigations that the game wouldn't naturally give you. Because of that, when that anomaly investigation saves to your list and you go to save your game, the game data gets corrupted. Because when you go to relaunch the game, it doesn't. This is assuming how it works. It can't recognize it. Creating or using game data that cannot be achieved through normal gameplay can cause issues while playing the game and even make the game itself unplayable. So if you see any quests that you think might be illegally modified, please delete them immediately and do not try them out. We're currently looking into the effects that may occur when playing illegally modified quests. We kindly ask for your cooperation in playing the game as intended and keeping it fun for everyone. This is not saying mods are bad, because this is the thing about anomaly investigations. When you go and post an anomaly investigation in a multiplayer lobby, let's say I post an anomaly investigation, it's a Mitsuzune, it's level like 38 or whatever, and it's got all of its statistics. When we do that quest, when Skoj joins me and other people join me, they get that quest now. Whenever you join an anomaly investigation, that quest is added to your list. So if you have space in your anomaly quests, which I don't, it gets added automatically to your list. Okay?
Yeah.
That means that Skoj, the unsuspecting player who just played my Mitsuzune quest, which I have modified and it is impossible and illegitimate, it's now saved on his console. It's now saved on his computer in his save file. It is now going to corrupt his save file, or possibly corrupt his save file, because they don't really know. Because some of them, they get through, no problem. Others do not work, corrupts your save file, and we don't know what to do about it. And now, since I am doing that, and I'm affecting my gameplay, that's also affecting Skoy's. Now that's a problem.
It's like a virus. Like it's just like
it is.
Yeah, because like if I
then it's gonna keep
post
spreading
that
as long
quest,
as it's keep playing. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, because if I play it, then the next person is going to be like, oh, I want to join that quest too, and then it just keeps on going from there.
Yeah. Now notice, never do they say you'll get banned for using a mod. Never do they say don't mod the quests. Never do they say we do not condone modding. What they say is, guys, we're investigating this to figure out a sanity check so you guys can continue to do this so you don't affect other people's games. Because that's what it's coming down to. You modding can affect your game and others. We don't care about your game. We care about you affecting other people's games.
Yeah.
It's like the reason why Dark Souls 3 servers were taken down. It wasn't because we cared about the person's game. It's because those people were figuring out ways to hack and destroy other people's games, other people's computers.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of situation where
Actually,
your decisions are going to affect other people. And because of that, they don't like that. That's a bad feeling for them. We don't care if you mod cosmetics, and we don't care if you mod custom quests, as long as it only affects you. So, I mean, before everyone takes this, and a lot of people on Twitter did, a lot of people took this as like Capcom hates mods and like y'all need to grow up. Like modding community keeps you alive. Like not once did they say don't mod. Not once did they say that they don't condone modding. All they said was we're looking into the effects that may occur while playing illegally modified quests. Illegally is probably not the best word because it puts a negative connotation on modding, but as far as their game is concerned, the game does not recognize it as a real thing.
Yeah.
So it is a word to use. Is it the best word? No. They probably made this in about 30 minutes and then translated it to English as fast as they could. Give them a break, guys. It's a Japanese company. We kindly ask for your cooperation in playing the game as intended and keeping it fun for everyone. Just do that for now, until they fix this thing so they can protect the players that don't want to be affected by this.
Yeah, because there's some people.
Do you want
like
to
me,
like
I don't
lose
use
your
mods.
game file?
Not at all.
But what if we've like played like a super fun like Rathian, Rathian, Apex Rathian, and Goldian quest that couldn't exist in the game? Like,
Sure.
what if we did that like a couple times?
No,
like, that does sound like a lot of fun.
It does. No, it sounds
quest
great.
like that just can't exist.
Yeah, it's just like you said. It's not only that, but it's just like it can exist and it can affect other players. And when it affects those players, the players that they play with later on affects them too. And then they get that in quest. So it just keeps cycling through. It's literally a virus. So it just keeps going. So this is why they're just like, they're suggesting,
hey,
please, just don't do this for right now, because like we understand you enjoy doing this and it looks like a lot of fun, but they're just saying like, please.
Because like that's the thing. Their solution to this wasn't stop modding now or we're gonna ban you. Their solution is if you see one that you think is modded, delete it.
Yeah.
Which does put it on the user, right? It does put it on the end user, which really the recipient of the end user. But legitimately, like,
how are they?
That's the way that they pass it on. Like that's the thing that's the problem here, and that's what people don't realize when they're like, you know, arguing that like it's fine, like modding keeps the game alive. Modding does keep the game alive.
Yeah. If
we didn't have mods, world would have ended a lot sooner than it did.
Skyrim would have ended a lot sooner than it did.
Skyrim, Minecraft, GTA. GTA 5 been going on for 10 years. I have no idea.
Jesus, dude, with Skyrim, they were totally on board with the whole modding thing. They allow you to use mods like on your console. Like they're just like, there's like certain categories or something where you can like integrate your mods into your like console game and you can play through there, which is really amazing. So yeah. So that people like the developers, they love the mods. They love seeing what we do with the game to change it to how we want it and go from there.
So immediately after this, we're gonna mod your game to play it the way you want to play it, which is the
everyone
bikini
in bikinis
and just everyone with just gigantic tits, and everyone's an anime girl. Actually, you're just gonna replace every model in the game with Nezuko, right?
Yeah, I tried to talk. I tried to So for the person that mod, so for context, in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, I had someone mod, it was Night Null, who helped mod my character to have an armor piece that looks like a bikini top, because I have a whole thing with me in a bikini top.
As you know, there's an episode. There's
an episode for that. But for we were also joking. I jokingly said, "What if we had a mod where it had every single monster in the game with a bikini top?"
Oh no.
So I was like, imagine Fatalis in a bikini top. And then I imagined, what if we modded it so that all the weapons have are bikinis? So you have dual blades flopping around that are bikinis.
Or your Kinsect's just a flying bikini top.
I reached out to one of the modders, like a pretty well-known modder. Yeah, they've completely ignored me. I don't blame them. Because they don't know who I am. They're just like...
modding commissions are really difficult.
They really are.
You kind of like have to like know somebody that knows somebody, and so like that's what I've been trying to do. I'm about to make the tweet, man. I need someone to mod. Hey, if you know how to mod Stories 2, I need someone to mod me and make me a randomizer for that. I need a randomizer for Stories 2. You know how much fun that would be?
You know how many YouTube videos I could make?
Can make so many YouTube videos. So many YouTube famous.
That'd be amazing though. But yeah, I mean, unless there's something else you wanted to throw in.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk about like our like hopes and expectations, because remember, like we were kind of talking about, right? Like they showed the silhouettes for 2 monsters, and they've already revealed one, right? Flaming Espinas, and then now we have this other one that's absolutely 100% most definitely a Mizuzune. I can't wait to be wrong, by the way. I cannot wait to be incorrect.
Flaming Mizu.
Just like title update 1, just like title update 1, where they showed us 2 silhouettes and then brought back 2 other monsters too. Let's assume they're going to do the same thing here, right? Yeah. Let's ride that hype train and assume that they're going to do the same thing here. What 2 monsters do you want them to add in addition to the monsters? Like think returning, right? Because like both of these were returning monsters.
They were like similar models with different color.
Well, like I'm saying, like Goldian and Silverlos were returning monsters.
Yes.
Right. So like let's play on the same assumption that if they add 2 more monsters in addition to these 2 that have been teased, let's assume they're going to be returning monsters. So what two returning monsters? Since you already have your 2 favorites, Cephid. That one's not in this game. Hey,
neither of them are. No. But I would say the white Espinas, the white version of Espinas. I would say that one, and then probably.
Okay. You want 3 Espinas in the game?
There's already 3. in
How are there
game.
3 No, but I'm saying like in this game, you want 3 Espinas in this game? Because we'd have normal Espinas, flaming Espinas, and then a white Espinas.
I'm just trying to think of like different things for. I'm just trying to think. I can't. I'm trying to think of different monsters they could bring back that they could easily just like kind of just throw in. That's what I was kind of thinking, because that's how I felt like with Silver and Goldian. Like, yes, they have new and different moves, but that's all they really had to focus on, while also putting on the different like kind of skin on top of the Rathalos model, because like essentially it's a Rathalos model like reskinned.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Why?
Oh, you're talking about for Gold and Silver.
Yeah, the look of them.
The look. Yeah, sure.
They have new moves, and they just incorporated that. Yeah. But that's what I'm trying to think about for this. Is like if they were gonna bring in another like 4 monsters, I feel like we're gonna get like a white version of Espinas, which I heard is very different. We're gonna get the Flaming Espinas. We're probably gonna get like a different version of Mizu, which is more of a poison, maybe.
That's what I want.
Yes. And then maybe a Bolt Reaver. They could add a Bolt Reaver. And maybe a different version of Aslos. It's hard to say.
Like, they've already added deviants as like pseudo deviants in the form of apexes, which we're getting in Master Rank now through Anomaly Investigations. So I don't see them adding. That's actually a really good point, though, because we only have 2 apexes now in Anomaly Investigations. So with Title Update 2 and another rank of Anomaly Investigations, probably going to get more of the apexes. And that's like the thing, right? Is that I don't see them, because they're adding Apexes into Master Rank, I don't see them adding like a Deviant, right? I feel like they would just kind of slide the Apexes into the anomaly investigations like they did this last one, because there's Arzuros and Rathian and Apex Rathian. Apex Arzuros and Apex Rathian right now in anomaly investigations. And they didn't like announce that. They just kind of did it, you know? and so like I can see that, but I don't I don't see them like adding like Bolt Reaver to the game. It's already in the game.
Technically.
It
has Bolt Reaver moves. It has Bolt Reaver moves. So that's why
it's literally Bolt Reaver. It's the same color, it's the same move set, it's the same monster.
Bolt
it's just
Reaver's
called
blue.
Apex. What? Yeah, the this one's blue.
No. Astalos is green in this.
Oh no, they haven't added. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking. Okay, they're gonna if they add an Apex Astalos, it's gonna be blue.
Yes,
but they aren't gonna call it Bolt Reaver. They're gonna call it Apex Astalos.
If they bring back Apex, it's because they
already brought them back.
Well, that's for like anomalies. I don't count that. I mean, like new ones. Like I don't think they'll bring back new ones or bring in new ones.
You just said that you think Apex Bolt Reaver. That's how I'm saying that they're gonna do it. They're just gonna add Apex Astalos to the game.
Maybe.
Or they'll announce it. That might be like a TU3 thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Gammoth or Glavenus. Oh, Glavenus and Gammoth.
Glavenus has time in world, and Gammoth has no.
Zenogres has time in world. He's been in like every game.
No. We don't need Gammoth.
A green Nargacuga.
No. We don't need all the Nargacuga clones, please. Lucid was fine.
Lucid was great. I thought it was a good breath of fresh air for that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, what about you?
All right, well, all I'm going to say for me is Giganox and Cephadrome. That's just what we need in the game. Sorry, guys.
No.
That's just what we need. The two most annoying monsters to ever exist.
What about Zamtrios or Tetsu?
Oh, true.
What about those two?
Yeah, if we get frogs, amphibians back, that'd be really good.
That'd be a perfect like pairing to bring in. They'd be like, you guys wanted the back, here's the frog duo, and it's just like Tetsu and Zamtrios. That'd be perfect.
Yeah. So like, because I know that this is a thing, right? Skeletons, like similar skeletons between monsters do not exist. Every monster has its own unique design, its own unique skeleton made for it. It's not like, Espionus shares a skeleton with Rathalos and Rathian. They have a similar body structure, yes, but they are all unique. Yeah, it's all unique rigging. It's all unique design, right? They are different. You cannot palette swap them and they operate the same way. It would not work. But I have a feeling that the game's coding and the game's logic for certain animations and with the certain body types, right? Like flying wyvern, pseudo flying wyvern, brute wyvern, etc. Operates in a very specific way, which is why we don't see them adding other unique monster shapes outside of Rachnikadaki. That's the only one. That is the only uniquely shaped monster. Well, and I guess Bishaten, because Bishaten's got that tail. Like Bishaten is entirely unique.
God,
it's probably closest ancestor.
God. What was that fireman laser monster?
What?
Rock monster, fire laser. This is the first time he's been added. Yeah, Visarios. This is like the first time he's been added since GU.
Yeah.
That's very unique.
Oh, well, no, it shares a very similar shape to the flying wyverns, though. 2 legs, 2 wings, long body, a tail, a head. Like, it's the same shape. Not the same skeleton, but the same shape. So, like, I'm saying, like, how monsters, like, interact with, like, ledges and how they fly and, like, how the game calculates their height off the ground, stuff like that, like how they do the rolls, animate, like all that stuff. I feel like it's similar between all of those similar body types.
Yeah.
But they all have their like own unique animation, stuff like that. And I think that's like that, like building from the ground up for a new model and like a newly typed model is difficult for them, right? Because I mean, like obviously, like we can look at like Rathian, Rathalos, and see similar animations between them. We can look at Nergacuga and Tigrex and see similar animations between them. And even all the Elder Dragons, we can see similar animations between all of them. Similar, but not the same, right? And I just feel like that there's like some part of like the game's design where it's like we have an allocated spot for, these things, and they're going to get shared between all the monsters. I don't know. I'm rambling on just to say that I don't think that they're going to add more unique body types. I would love them to, because like I would like to see like Quetzalwacha come back. It's not going to come back. Like we're now in the end game.
Dude,
they're not going to add a Quetzalwacha.
Sick.
Yeah, really cool monster.
Yeah.
But like we're in the end game now, so like we need to be thinking like, what was at the end of GU? What was at the end of World? What was at the end of 4U? What was at the end of Frontier? Right? Like those are the kinds of things that we need to be thinking about now, which for the most part, the Frontier monsters, they can take any of them, power creep them. Like they could take like the Great Jaggy variant from Frontier, power creep it and put it into the end game, and not a single person would bat their eye, Because like 1% of the player base would actually really know what that monster was about. But then like other monsters, like it would be super weird if they like took a Quetzalwacha and put it into the end game and they're like, here's your new end game boss, a Quetzalwacha, and you're like, no.
Or new monsters. What if they just brought in entirely new monsters? I would be
just
absolutely down
new
for
monsters.
That.
I would too. Absolutely, new unique creatures. I would love that
we never fought before, or just other Frontier monsters we never fought before. Either or is fine. Yeah.
Something I've never fought, please. I need a new experience. But like that's that's like a really like fair. Oh, because someone said this in my chat the other day. It's the same monsters but a different experience every time, right? Because yeah, sure, Zinogre's, like you said, Zinogre's been in every game, but it's a different experience every time because the game functions differently, and like you have different weapons, or you have different access to tools and stuff like that. So like just because Zinogre's been in every game almost doesn't take away from the fact that his fight in Sunbreak is different from the one in World and the one in GU and the one in 4U and stuff like that. It is a new fun fight each time it's brought to a new game, because the fights themselves are inherently, though similar, they are inherently different.
Yeah, I made a video on this actually.
He's plugging his content. Get him!
It reminds me of the meme where it's just like he's pulling his dick out. Or something.
Wait, don't do that.
No, he's pulling his cock out. That's what it was. He's pulling his cock out.
I'm glad we cleared that up. Make sure you get your memes right.
I need to get my memes right. But I was just discussing how we're getting like new monsters, or the returning monsters into the game, and they have a few new moves, but you could pretty much guess how it's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
You get hit by it, you're like, okay, I'll just like dodge that. Like they're pretty much very similar each game that they're in. They move very similarly overall as well. Like I also made like a talk about it in the video. It's just, what if we had a game with there was nothing but new monsters in it, and that's it. And then people didn't really like that. I'm just like, it's not gonna be like forever, like every game. It's just one game. Like they do I would Pokemon
like
Black
that
and White.
Actually.
Yeah.
Like think about how like Pokemon Black and White. That's actually a really good case. Because like think about how they're doing title updates now, where like they get to title updates and it's mostly returning monsters or variants of monsters that already exist, right? So it's not like reinventing the wheel, brand new monster, new thing, new creature, thing that's never existed before. It's a alteration on what already exists. And I would really appreciate a Monster Hunter game where you encounter entirely new things, Pokemon Black and White, and then at the very end of the game you have returning monsters that you get to experience. Like I think that would function really well. The reason they don't do that is because how do they balance that, right? Because what if they wanted to add things like Great Jaggy and Quetzalwacha and Barroth, right? Like you can't, like how do you balance that for the end game? Anomaly investigations are a great way that they did that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's just saying.
I
mean, there's been
Go on.
Oh, there's been a few games where they have kind of done that with, where it was like Monster Hunter World. Majority of the monsters in the base game were new monsters over like the returning ones. There was a few returning ones like Baroth and what was the other one? There was one more. No, there was one more.
Well, Rathalos,
Rathian, Ape, Diablos. Yeah, there were those. There's quite a few returning ones in the base game, but they actually have a lot of like new ones. And the same thing with like Try. They have like majority of the monsters were new.
God, I keep forgetting Kuliaku came out in World.
Yeah, me too. I was just like, oh shit. It seems like a classic monster.
I'm running through like the 0% speedrun, right? And like just thinking about the speedrun, you don't really have that many returning monsters. Like you really don't. They are almost entirely new, unique monsters. That's wild.
Yeah,
because like for every 2 new monsters, you had like 1 returning monster for World. Like base game experience. At least that how I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Puke came out in World.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh god. Like that's insane to me because like the Monster Hunter World. Yeah, because Monster Hunter World just like seamlessly added those monsters without ever me thinking like this is a new monster. Like, oh, it's not Gen 1 Pokemon. Seamlessly added these monsters to the game, and I immediately accepted them as like part of it. Yeah. Seamlessly.
Oh yeah. So
or not Juratotus. Well, because Juratotus was technically a returning monster from Frontier.
Was it? Wait, was it? Oh, that's sick. Yeah. That sucks, but that's sick.
I mean, it was in other. I'm pretty sure Juratotus was in other games. But if I remember correctly, it came out in Frontier.
But then also including like the elders and everything. There's a lot of the elders are returning. But
yeah. Well, but like even still, Nergion, out of your 5 elders that you fight at the end of World, 2 of them are returning. Kushala and Teostra. The other 3 are brand new.
Keating.
Okay, that I'm thinking any percent.
Oh.
Kieran's not a required fight.
No.
You think I know anything else?
I was like, "There's Kitty. What are you talking about?" You're like, "Oh, that's later."
Yeah, that's
a cow.
That's not here. All right, Juratotus. What games are you in?
GU.
What does it tell you?
Was it not in GU?
No, it's just Generations 5th. Oh, it came out in here. Oh, maybe I'm an idiot. I thought it was in Frontier too. Okay, Juratotus is a brand new monster.
Oh, okay, there we go.
A whole new monster. Yeah, I'm just stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then.
This is just a new thing.
Yeah.
There were so many new monsters in World. What the hell?
Yeah, there was a lot.
World was perfect.
It was really funny too because one of the comments I had was just like, "What if we had?" Hold on, What if we had?
Go on.
What if we had like a few returning monsters, but some new monsters, and then the end game was all returning monsters? And I looked at that. I didn't reply to it because I looked at it. I'm like, that's what they're doing right now. That's literally what they're doing.
It's exactly what's happening right
like,
now.
If I were to be part of the Capcom developer team, this is what I want. And I'm like, that's great. You're hired. That's what they're doing right now. It was just really funny.
Hold on, I'm looking it up because I want to see this. I want to see this comparison. So Monster Hunter. Oh Jesus. Oh God, this includes Iceborne. No, I didn't want that. I wanted World. Monster Hunter World. Monsters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's Nergi, Puke, Anjanath's new.
Can you name them all?
Me?
Yeah. You name every single one of them?
Oh fuck.
Tsitsiaku.
Yeah, Tsitsi.
That's not it's a returning monster, isn't it?
Is it? No, it is. Yeah. No,
it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's not. I forgot about that. The reason why I think it's returning is because they changed an Iceborne. They changed how his mechanic works because he jumps and he does like a thing. So Tsitsi, we have.
This isn't a returning monster.
What is?
Could have sworn. So I'm just gonna read them off for you now.
Go for it.
These are the new, like these are the monsters that were new to World. Kuliaku, Tsitsiaku, Puke, Anjanath, Radabon, Dodagama, Great
Aragon's
Gyros.
returning.
Aragon's returning, correct. Dodagama, Great Gyros, Great Jagras, Odogaron, Tobi-Kadachi.
Yeah.
Basil Geese, Legiana, Paolumu.
Jesus.
Lavazia, or excuse me, not Lavazia, Juratotus. And then we're not counting Behemoth because that's a crossover.
Yeah.
That's not a monster. Kulv Taroth, if we want to count that, I kind of do, kind of don't. Nergigante, Valhazak, Xeno'jiiva, Zora Magdaros.
Yep.
Those are all brand new monsters.
Those are all brand new monsters. The majority of World's roster was brand new.
I did read 80% of the monsters on that list because the ones that I didn't read were like Diablos, Black Diablos, Rathalos, Asia Rathalos, Rathian, Pink Rathian, Uragan, Deviljho, Baroth. Like that's it. That's actually the rest of them. That's legitimately the rest of them.
Yep.
And then the Elders.
Yep.
This game was something.
It was crazy. That was their ambition game. I feel like that was definitely one of their ambition games where they're just like, all right, let's do it.
Now,
everything new.
Comparatively, Rise isn't as many monsters, but I think it has about the same like new to returning density because you got Tetronodon, Acnosome, skipping all the bird wyverns. Wow, every bird wyvern was returning. Oh, except for Acnosome.
Yeah. Magnemalo.
Bashatin. I am a liar. Gosharag. It's only 4. Magnamalo.
Yeah.
We're not counting apexes because they don't.
Yep. Yep.
Almudron.
Yep.
Somnicanth. That's 7.
Why 7? That was 6.
That's.
Oh, it is. Oh, you were okay. Never mind. I was the way you were counting with your fingers.
Rachnikadaki.
Okay.
Rachnikadaki. We do not count Crimson Glow Valstrax. Narwa and Ibushi and Allmother, which are all just 1 in my book.
Yeah.
That's it, dude. Wow, it only added like 8 new monsters.
Yeah.
Wow.
World and Tri were like the few games where they really like went crazy with new monsters.
Wow. But I will say this, it has a great returning roster.
That's a pretty that's a great returning roster.
It has a great returning monster roster, even though there are like 3 Rathians in the game, but whatever. And they added Volvidon. What's that about? Not
sure. But I think it's a good place to stop. What do you think?
Yeah, it's probably a good place to stop. Anyways, more new monsters. That's the culmination of that rant. More new monsters. That's what we want to see. More new monsters. All right. Well, yeah, that's probably a good spot for us to stop because I'll keep ranting about nonsense. So thanks for watching, guys. I've been Jalbagel. That's been SkojSkull. Tell us about what things that you want in Title Update 2. Do you want to see new mechanics? Do you want to see new monsters? What anomaly monsters would you like to see be made? Skoj wants Anomaly Espinas for some reason and Anomaly Gorbagala for obvious reasons.
Give me Chaotic Gore. Chaotic Gore. Why did I say that? Give me Chaotic Gore.
Okay, I could actually, with like how they've been moving with some of these things, I could see Chaotic Gore actually coming to a title update. Yeah, tell us what monsters you want to see return in a title update.
And then let us know if you would prefer returning over returning. Wait.
Turning over returning? Yeah? You want to try that again? Run it back?
New over returning. Like, which would you prefer?
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Skoj, don't you dare say it. Don't do it.
Don't say us in your mouth.
No.
Put us in your mouth. I
kind of like it more when he sings it. Goodbye, everybody.